Pause the video and read the instructions if you want, otherwise we'll get started into writing the code. We'll start by defining the function and giving it a name. I'll name it cricket, so put DEF cricket and then make sure you put the parentheses and the colon. Next we'll move on to the print statements for the user. It's just instructions for the user so they know what's going on in the program. We will learn something new. It's called the input function. There's two different kinds, but right now we're just talking about input for numbers, and so you put parentheses and then inside of the quote marks is what's going to show the user and ask them for their input. When using the input function you have to set it equal to a variable, and so we'll name the variable chirps and set it equal to input how many chirps did you count. And then it will ask, so when you run the program it will ask the user how many chirps did you count, and then they'll input whatever they got. Next we'll move on to the if and else statement. The way the if and else statements work is that they create branches, so if the code fits one of the branches then it will execute whatever is underneath of that branch. So if the following is true, colon, press enter, tab in, then this will execute, but if it doesn't, else, colon, enter, tab in, then this will execute. Okay, let's start practicing our if and else statements. So, if chirps is greater than or equal to 15, then the temperature is equal to chirps plus 40. So if you read the instructions, it said that the temperature needed to be at least 55 degrees, otherwise it was too cold for crickets. So the first statement checks to make sure that when you add 40 it will be greater than 55. So if that's true, it will print out, by my calculations it is about, put a quotation mark, comma, put temperature, which is the, or temp, which is the variable, another comma, and then quotation mark degrees, and that will all print out on one line to the user. By my calculations it is about blank degrees. If that's not true though, it will go to the else statement and it will print out it is too cold for crickets because it is not greater than 55 degrees. The last step is to call the function again by putting cricket and then open and close parentheses.